Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Ricky Catton back again with another free real-life stock review from Real Life Trading Australia. It's Wednesday, you know what time it is, guys. Let's dive in and take a look what's happening at the broader markets. Now, we did, in fact, create a nice little gap and go yesterday. However, we didn't get that much volume coming in. But if you take a look at the shorter term moving averages, we are currently bouncing off the 10 EMA, which is this gorgeous little yellow or orange line that we have right here. So at this point, guys, I would be more bullish than bearish. We had this phenomenal double bottom, which we've been speaking about for a while. Cute little retest of the neckline, and then we did start to bounce. I didn't think that we were going to start trading higher, although I am a little bit more bullish than bearish as we speak. Volume is staying fairly flat, which is okay. We're just slowly trending, but there's no real anomalies in the market telling me that we're going to go lower at this current point in time. The E-minis right now, although we did get a nice little high wave candle, this is going to be a really important candle. So over the next week or so, as long as we can kind of stay possibly trading sideways, building pressure, we'll either break down lower or we will break down and go higher. But at this point, guys, I just expect us to go completely sideways. Lots of indecision, fantastic volume. You can see here, if you take a look at the 5-minute, we really just traded sideways the majority of the day. Traded down, traded back up, and then that was pretty much it. So nothing to see here. Here's FSLY. Now, this is a phenomenal trade that us real-life traders have been getting into for quite some time. We have been pyramiding into some long-term equity anticipation securities, also known as LEAPs, long-term call options, that is. We've been buying long-term call options on FSLY as it's been going lower, and I myself also did catch some down here at 45. Looking really, really green on these ones. We got some phenomenal volume coming up for a gap fill. I did mention to my traders that we were trading sideways here. The market was going down a little bit, but we were holding up. So FSLY is looking really, really nice, building lots of pressure. We are currently at the 50-day EMA, so we may get a little bit of selling, possibly trade back up to this resistance, and then a little bit more sideways action, probably create another higher low at this point. But then, guys, I just expect this to go bullish. We have pulled back quite a little bit. Back when we were at $70, I did mention there's a high possibility we're going to come to $40, as it was a 70% pullback in the market. And most of you who have been following my trading analysis would know that, you know, the 70% rule works quite well, as well does the 30% rule as well if we do start to drop. So 70% being maximum most of the time, especially on these profitable companies. But FSLY right now looking very good for the upside. Now, we also did get into a swing trade on TIGR, which is Up Fintech Holdings. We set this up on this phenomenal bullish candle right here, and we waited 3 days to get, we did have our entry at 24.50, waited 3 days to get filled, and as you can see here, the low of last night was 24.49 and our entry was 24.50. So we hit that one smack bang on the nose pretty much, and looking for this one. Great volume, looking to buy the dip, and looks really, really great. Phenomenal breakout pattern. We had this beautiful little triple bottom, nice little retest. Yep, looks good. TIGR looks good to go higher. Here's the ASX 200. Now, we are getting a little bit of selling pressure today. Although we have been trading sideways, we have been also creating new all-time highs each and every day for the last week or so, which is really, really exciting. Not a whole lot to say here, guys, but the ASX is bullish. The APT, now, good thing about Afterpay right now, guys, is long-term moving averages, we are still currently below. However, we have been forming this gorgeous ascending triangle pattern right here, and we have also had increasing volume. Now, most of you who are in the trading room, or if you've been following me for a while, know this is a bullish pattern, and we are currently at a resistance level, but I do expect this to break. It is a very nice round number at around 100. A lot of people had their selling orders at 100, but I do expect this to possibly move higher. We had a nice little consolidation flag pattern and nice little double bottom. This was a nice little retest. So I do expect this to continue. We will get a little bit of sideways action just because the long-term moving averages are still in front of us, and we've got this downward trend line as well. So still a few things that we may hit our head against in the next coming weeks or so, but long term, guys, this is definitely a bullish play. You can see we are trending beautifully on the weekly chart as well. Got a request from one of my traders to look at PPK. Now on PPK, I did speak to him on this bullish day right here, and he asked me if this was a time to continue holding, and I mentioned start scaling out of your position today, and luckily enough, he did scale out of his entire position on that day. Now PPK, obviously, they are starting to pull back right now. I do think they will have a little bit more of a pullback, possibly down to 50% or maybe even a 618 retracement. So we're looking around 1071 or maybe even roughly around that $10 region. This is where I possibly look to go long again, because we did have a massive move, guys, of about 200%. So a nice little 50% retracement on this one, and then look to take PPK higher. Here's crude oil. Now I have been mentioning in all my stock reviews that crude oil is bullish. So if you have been trading futures, I hope you've been playing this one bullish. If you have been, you would be extremely profitable right now. So creating some new highs right now. Also gold consolidating sideways. I did mention back in the trading room we're going to come back down to 1862 and then bounce, and we're currently trading sideways. This one is just a matter of time before gold goes higher, guys. Long term it will definitely go higher, so just keep that in mind. And the Aussie dollar still consolidating sideways in this little range here, struggling to get above this 78 region. Alright guys, that's enough from me. I'll be back on Friday with another free real life stock review. If there's any stocks you would like me to look at, throw it in the comment section below. And if you would like to join our community, hop on over to reallifetrading.com.au, get involved. We also do have a Facebook page you can join as well for free. I'll leave that in the description box below as well. Alright guys, I'll be back. And until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock. Bye.